Hi, I'm Joey Gonzalez with Ag Stories. In our last episode, we learned some of the problems that crime in our rural communities cause our farmers. And continuing that story, we'll show you how the ag community and law enforcement have partnered to create solutions to combat the serious problem of rural crime. Let's have a look.
This right here is a typical copper theft. They go in here, they cut all the wire in the panel, and then they come in here and take all the bolts off. And they strip all the wire out and they take all the wire out. Which, I mean, it could cost us thousands of dollars to repair this pump. So the next thing to do is be to call our electrician, Chippewa Electric, and get it fixed.
Copper wire theft is one of the most common types of rural crime. $25 or $50 worth of copper for a criminal doesn't compare to the thousands of dollars in repairs, replacement, and new wiring, not to mention the grief the farmer faces. Being very aware, reporting any suspicious vehicles in the rural neighborhood to law enforcement is a critical first step in deterring a potential problem.
Hillmar Farm Watch got started in 2007 with a handful of us neighbors getting on an email system. In 2011, my neighbor Joe Fort came knocking on my door and he asked if we could make the Neighborhood Watch official. So I held the first 3 meetings in my barn. Steve Bello offered to create a Facebook page, and with that our numbers increased and we had more people participating. Our community began to experience more crime, so we reached out to the Sheriff's Department. We realized we had to be more proactive. The county line for Merced and Stanislaus County runs right through our community, so it's important for us to have a relationship with both departments.
Well, the Farm Watch group is one of many in the community that we have an excellent relationship with. With the evolution of technology now, we have a much better way of sharing information, and we've also encouraged everyone who participates in that group to observe and report. The best way for us to prevent crime, to reduce crime, or to solve crime is have the community partner with us and provide information about what's happening in the rural community.
We reached out to the Farm Bureau, who've been instrumental in our education. They host ag crime workshops. They've connected us with other neighborhood watches. We attend every meeting we can in order to educate ourselves so that we can take our group farther and be more successful.
The Stanislaus County Farm Bureau started working with our local neighborhood watch groups about 6 years ago. Many of these neighborhood watch groups were simply fed up. They didn't have a response. They felt they didn't have a way to get information out, and so they took it upon themselves to do their own neighborhood policing. At that time, many of the sheriff's departments and local law enforcement were experiencing budget cuts. So what they were able to do is help provide eyes and ears for the sheriff's department. They would send us information, we would put it out. So we would actually act as kind of the hub of the wheel between law enforcement and the neighborhood watch groups and the general public.
Rural crime is not limited to copper wire theft in the black of night. Many times a brazen theft occurs in broad daylight that includes machinery, equipment, tractors, and sometimes even livestock. And just like that, a $30,000 Bobcat tractor is gone.
Here at Hillmar Farm Watch, we like to use Facebook to reach over 2,800 neighbors instantly with our status posts. We also use email to talk to law enforcement and other neighborhood watch groups. Our Facebook consists of people not only in the country but also in town, as we find that not all crime stops at city limits.
As an example of the way the system works, a neighborhood watch group or a detective or just a plain citizen will get a picture or get a license plate of something that's suspicious, something that doesn't belong there, or someone that they may catch in the act. Since that information is now public, we will go ahead and put out that email blast or put out that through Facebook.
They stole a dump truck from us and also some bales of hay. Went down to the neighbors and also stole some hay from him. We contacted the authorities. We alerted Hillmar Farm Watch, and through Hillmar Farm Watch, through Facebook and email, we were able to recover our dump truck within 12 hours. Somebody was driving to work and saw it parked behind a hotel. We were able to recover our property. Hillmar Farm Watch is a great tool for us people in the community. It really gets the word out through email and through Facebook, and everybody in the community really keeps their eyes open and looks out for each other, and it's just a great tool for our community.
Networking is key. It provides an opportunity for us to build relationships, share crime trends, learn about crime prevention, and share vital information with our neighbors.
We're nonviolent. We're not out patrolling ourselves. We've worked to bring in and help security companies get better established in the area to provide armed and roving patrols, and that's helped the community a lot. You're out here doing something and you're not supposed to be here. If it's not one of them or one of our professional law enforcement people putting eyes and ears on you, it's going to be one of us. And that just makes Hillmar and Stevenson a bad place to commit crime.
Farmers, dealing with the problems in their community the way they always have, with old-fashioned values of working together and looking out for your neighbors. I hope you learned a little bit more about the problems that farmers deal with to put wholesome food on our tables. I'm Joey Gonzalez with Ag Stories. Thanks again for watching, and remember, a little dirt on your hands is a good thing.